What's happening, my people? Welcome back. The finale of The Last of Us dropped a couple hours ago. I watched it, I sat on it for an hour or so, and now here we are. Let's discuss. Where do we start? To me, if you've seen my reviews leading up to this one, you know I haven't been the biggest fan of this season as a whole. There have been moments and episodes throughout that I have really liked, even loved, and then episodes and a lot of moments as well on the other end of that spectrum that I just have not liked at all. And I have been purposely discussing the things I don't like more in an attempt to weed out, try to understand why the mass people that I see anyway think this show is one of the best shows of all time. I personally just don't understand it. I think the game is one of the best games I've ever played. But translating it to a TV show, I thought there'd be a few changes. First of all, I thought it would be more action-based. Now, that's not to take away from the drama, but I definitely thought there'd be more action in the show. The game has action. I thought the show would mix the best elements of, say, The Walking Dead, something like that, with the best elements of Chernobyl. If you were able to take the dark, dreadful tone of Chernobyl, mix in the zombie apocalypse style tone and feel of The Walking Dead and other zombie related material, put them together. If you had just put zombies in the show Chernobyl, that's what I was imagining. But the show just doesn't get there. And it comes across as, you know when they say like a movie, it's an indie movie, it's this, that's what it feels like. It feels purposefully indie, like they're just trying to be unique, low budget almost without being low budget. Do you understand that? Everything's shot handheld, which I don't mind, but everything's shot handheld. The color grading is it's not very color graded, it's very just bland, very concrete, steely looking. So there's no vibrance to anything. There's no zombies, next to no zombies. We had like 2 in episode 2. We had a few in episode 1 when the outbreak started. We had 1 maybe in episode 3. Episode 4, none. Episode 5 is when you had the horde and the bloater. And then since then, next to nothing. So one of the coolest elements of the show has been neglected. And instead, what we got was a show that episode by episode focused on the wrong people. Do you know what I mean? What I'm getting to? I'm going to do a season 1 review as a whole, where I'll go more in depth and talk more about it later on. I will get to this episode. But basically what I'm saying is, like, episode 1 was all about his daughter. She's gone. Episode 2 was all about nothing really. It didn't really give that focus. Tess died, you didn't really care. Episode 3 completely went to Bill and Frank. Episode 4 was like this really weird middle episode that led into episode 5, but could have easily just fit in episode 5. So you lost an episode there. Episode 5, Henry and Sam, but that was a good episode. 6, I don't remember. I can't remember what episode 6 was. 7 was, I'm actually starting to forget what was happening. But then you had David, and then you got this one. And this episode was 40 minutes with credits, 43 minutes with credits, and starts out, and you're focusing on someone you don't know immediately. It turns out to be Ellie's mum, but what happens? We learned that Ellie was born, given birth to. We knew that. I get it, you want to put Ellie's voice actor in the show, but you waste 10 minutes on this. This is the finale. What did that do for the story? To find out that Ellie's mum was bitten, and that's why Ellie is immune. We don't need to know that. We never needed to know that. It's pointless information. And you waste 10 minutes out of a short finale for that. And then you actually get into Joel and Ellie. And their relationship is so weird to me. For the first, until Sam and Henry died, which is episode 5, for those first 5 episodes, Joel and Ellie are just, he's just dismissive of her, she's just annoying. And then that happens, and then they're best buds. And it's just confusing. And this episode starts off with Joel being like, hey, do you want to learn how to play guitar? We can do all these nice things together. Oh, isn't it so sweet? And Ellie is just sitting there quiet, thinking about things. And it's just a strange relationship. To see how quickly everything just changed for no apparent reason, without that growth. Like, that warmth should have been in Joel from the beginning, just not shown as much. To go from one extreme to the next extreme is just strange to me. So whatever. We didn't get the zombies, the bloaters under the city like in the game. I knew we wouldn't. I knew that one bloater scene was going to be the only bloater scene in the series. They spent like $750,000 on that prosthetic costume and used it once. Weird. Okay. Regardless. They get ambushed by the Fireflies. And how stupid are they? All they've been through, they're just casually walking down the middle of some street with skyscrapers, high rises around them, where they can easily be ambushed. And they are. Stupid. Then they're in the hospital. And it goes from, yep, we got you. She's been prepped for surgery straight away. Nothing you can do about it. Bye-bye, Joel. And you're like, okay. Then we get a great sequence where Joel goes full Wolverine mode and just takes out everybody in that hospital, which was a fantastic scene. And this is what frustrates me so much, is this show can do such great things, but then drop the ball in so many other areas. We rescue Joel. Joel rescues Ellie. I was expecting to see an Abby cameo or some setup for season 2. There wasn't. Doesn't matter. And then the game ends pretty much how the show ends, how the game ends. But it just doesn't hit like the game did, you know? The game, you're sitting there for 10 hours, controlling these characters going, wow, wow, wow. In the show, you're sitting there, you've probably only been with these characters together for maybe 3 hours if you're lucky. Think about it, they didn't talk in episode 2. They didn't meet, they met in episode 1, briefly. Didn't talk in episode 2. Didn't talk in episode 3. In episode 4, it was reluctant chit-chat. Episode 5, more reluctant chit-chat. And it's been next to nothing. It's just the strangest damn thing to me. I really don't know how to explain it. And here we are, and it cuts to black, and the music hits like the game does, but you don't get The Last of Us, the title card, when it cuts to black. It just goes straight to credits, and I can imagine a general viewer just going, huh? Huh? That's it? Huh? 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 You know why? Because in the game, there's zombies fucking everywhere. You're built up that this world is fucking dangerous. In the world of the show, it just seems like the zombies are next to no threat. Like, doesn't matter. So why do we need the cure? The cure just seemed to be a forgotten plot point in the show. Like, oh yeah, that's right, the cure, I forgot about that. Season 2, there's a lot of room here to change things, improve things, do not follow the game's story, or do it better, and things could be improved. But for me, I really feel like this season was a letdown. I feel like the last episode, while it had its good moments, wasted a lot of time on characters that don't matter, and didn't feel like a finale in a way. Everything felt like it was leading to more. And in the game, that's the point. It abruptly ends and you're like, but you're satisfied because you're like, oh, wow, I get it. I get it. In here, it's like, do I get it? Do I get it? Really? I don't know. I still have to go back to episode 3 with Bill and Frank. And their whole episode in an hour felt like it reached more emotional heights than Joel and Ellie ever did, which is just weird. I don't know what it is. Pedro Pascal did a great job. Bella Ramsey did okay where she had to. And that's it. I will watch season 2. It'll probably be 2 years before it comes out. Has anyone noticed TV shows are now taking longer to come out? TV used to be season after season after season. Now you gotta wait. Come on, just film the damn shit. It's a TV show for a reason. Lower the budget. Just... I don't know. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna disagree with me. I guarantee it. And that's okay. You're allowed to like this sort of stuff. I'm at a point where I want my entertainment just to have a bit more... First of all, a bit more warmth to it. I feel like this show was just so cold. It was like watching people get tortured week after week, and there was no humanity to it. And maybe that's the point, but that just doesn't do it for me. The game had a lot more of that humanity and warmth, I thought. I thought there was a lot of wasted characters. Tommy was just nothing. I can see in this show a lot of things being pushed, which could be pushed further in season 2, which I hope they don't do. And I'm just kind of over it. Neil Druckmann is at the helm of this thing, and I feel like he's very caught up in his own ego, to say the least. From what I've seen of him in interviews defending things and talking about certain things, I feel like he's very in love with himself, and I don't know. We'll see where it goes. Like, the last season of TV I watched was probably on HBO, would have been House of the Dragon. And that show was an episode longer, covered way more time, way more characters, and you just felt more attached to all the characters. And when it came to finale, it felt like a finale, and it ended making me want to go, whoa, 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 let's see some more. I just wish we got the movie 10 years ago with Hugh Jackman and Maisie Williams. That could have been great. Hugh Jackman was meant to be Joel. That was the role. That was the role. That's a missed opportunity. But okay, I'm rambling now, talking too long. I'll make a prediction. IGN, I haven't looked, will give this episode a 10 out of 10. I reckon the majority of reviewers will say this is beautiful and touching and heartfelt and blah, 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 blah. We'll see. That's my prediction. And my other prediction is I'll probably get a few dislikes for this. Most likely. I don't care. Tell me what you thought. Let's discuss it, because I need to know why people think this is so good. I'm truly inquisitive on that front. I want to know, because I just don't see it. This show is so detached from me. And go watch my trailer reaction to the trailer. Go watch me in the first episode review. I wanted to love this shit, but I just didn't. And I'm sorry. That's the way it's gotta be. Alright everyone, thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate the view, the click, the subscription, the like, the comment, the whatever you want to do. Take care of yourself, have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye now.